In October 2008, a private research company called Orpheus Dynamics purchased a facility hidden deep in the Arctic region of northern Greenland. During the polar night, this landscape remains trapped in total darkness for weeks at a time, completely isolated from any outside support. The public cover story described the purchase of an abandoned Soviet-era listening station for historical research. The interior remained frozen, with concrete corridors still echoing with distant ventilation sounds and covered in old military warning signs. Internal documents later revealed that deep penetrating radar scans had detected a massive geometric anomaly buried beneath 2,000 feet of ice. While natural rock returns radar waves, this structure completely absorbed the signals, revealing a layout of symmetrical corridors and hollow chambers. Orpheus Dynamics assembled a team of specialists to investigate the site in secret. They launched a deep drilling operation to reach the impossible structure before any world government could detect the anomaly and interfere. Massive thermal drills melted through ancient ice layers for 6 days until the resistance abruptly vanished. The drill had broken through into a circular void nearly half a mile wide. Cameras lowered through the shaft revealed a perfectly smooth metallic surface. The floodlights caught a strange distortion, making the walls look like liquid mirrors. Before the camera feeds cut out completely, they captured repeating geometric patterns unlike any known human language. The most prominent symbol was a circle divided by shifting, intersecting lines. The perfect geometry and complete lack of construction marks suggested the structure was built by a civilization predating modern history. The team descended into the corridors on the 10th day, discovering the air inside was strangely warm despite the surrounding ice. The black walls were seamless, showing no signs of bolts or corrosion. Physical laws began to fail. Magnetic compasses drifted in random directions, and digital clocks lost time at unpredictable rates. At the center of the structure sat a circular void with no visible ceiling. Floating in the middle of this chamber was a massive black object that constantly shifted its shape, suspended above the floor by unknown means. No heat, radiation, or energy source could be detected. Despite this, every crew member reported the same overpowering psychological sensation, the feeling that the object was watching them. Faint pulses of light moved beneath translucent sections of the walls. From deeper within the complex, a low mechanical sound repeated slowly, vibrating through the floor like a steady breath. Psychological breakdown spread through the crew. Within days, many reported hearing voices calling from empty rooms, and security cameras began capturing shadow-like figures standing in the periphery of the central chamber. Systems analyst Noah Price disappeared from a sealed, dead-end corridor. No footprints or sounds were recorded, and search teams found only his flashlight lying upright on the floor. In the lower levels, historian Rebecca Shaw discovered carvings depicting the rise and fall of civilizations. Each carving showed the same black object present during the collapse of every society. This diagram illustrates the pattern Rebecca decoded. The structure served as a containment system, tracking disconnected civilizations. It studies humanity as it reaches its peak. It remembers refers to this cycle of observation, manipulation, and erasure once a threshold is reached. The expedition had entered an active, civilization-ending containment trap. On the 14th night, the station lost all external communication. Satellites stopped responding and backup generators activated, even though the primary systems remained functional. Outside, the auroras above the mountains changed. The lights formed sharp, geometric patterns that matched the symbols found deep inside the structure. The final security transmission showed the central object opening. Its shifting surfaces unfolded silently inward, revealing a core of complete abyssal darkness. In the final audio recording, Rebecca Shaw calmly stated that the entity was never sleeping, but simply waiting for us to remember it. The signal cut to black immediately after. Human observation and comprehension triggered the final release. The entity escaped the moment it was understood. Rescue teams arrived months later to find a perfectly operational base. Personal belongings were scattered and food sat untouched in the cafeteria, but the entire crew had vanished without a trace. Corrupted video files recovered from the hard drives showed tall, featureless figures standing behind the crew members long before the disappearances began. One frame shows a figure with the shifting geometric symbol where its eyes should have been. Orpheus Dynamics officially denied the facility existed and removed the site from satellite databases. Independent researchers still report a low-frequency mechanical pulse emerging from the Greenland ice. The rhythm matches the recordings taken inside the structure, suggesting the entity has resumed its cycle of